Time is 11 o'clock on this late Tuesday night, March 6, 2018. It is time now for the Peter Channel. 11 o'clock news on this late Tuesday night, March 6, 2018. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It is 11 o'clock on this late Tuesday night. We have a temperature of 34 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top stories on Peter Channel 11 o'clock news is Stormy Daniels sues Trump says hash agreement is null because he didn't sign it. Gary Cohn said he will resign as Trump's top economic advisor. Trump administration sues California over immigration laws. Here's what North Korea hopes to gain by offering denuclearization talks. Another nor'easter heads for East Coast, but no one knows precisely where it will hit. Polls close in Texas primary with the Democrats hope to show off big turnout. Britain says it will hit back if Russia was behind X by sudden illness. Advised that Emirates would ties to Trump aides incorporating with a special counsel. Russia plane crash in Syria kills 39 servicemen. Why Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's UK visit matters. Who escaped Caval. Hours of hours posted YouTube videos describing how our show life going in a report. Cruz O'Rourke usually win primaries in Texas. What is the hat chat? Trump clips with skirmishy attacks on Kelly. Okay, take a look at the election results for Attleboro Special State Representative Primary. Republican Julie Hall and Democratic James Hawkins will face off on April 3rd for a state representative seat. Julie Hall received 731 votes, narrowly beating out Jeffrey Bailey, who received 7 to 10 votes in the Republican field. In the Democratic field, Democratic James Hawkins received 69 votes, President Tyler Waterman, who had 42 votes, and Paul Sager with 219 votes. Seekonk Library damaged by storm. Seekonk police seize suspected crack cocaine cash and arrest driver. With the new storm on the way, the cleanup continues. Men charged after throwing bottle inside North Attleboro gas station. Officials take the social media report on storm impact. Newton South snaps Bridgewater Raynham girls hook 16-game winning streak. Lady parents, students tour school's new temporary home. Brockton men charged in regional retail crime enterprise. Easton officials power for everyone by midnight tonight. Attleboro Hamilton parents grill administrators on school security. Brockton rolling out new trash recycle bins. Sale of Weinstein Company falls apart again. 20-year-old Oregon man sues Dick's Sporting Goods and Walmart for over rifle sale restrictions. Elizabeth Warren vows fight as U.S. Senate begins debate on Dodd-Frank rewrite. Uncontrolled space station crashed into Earth in early April. Experts said iconic stellar ring much stranger than previously thought. Asteroid that could be as big as Empire State Building will fly past Earth tonight. Jumping overdose shows opioid epidemic has worsened. FDA okays 23andMe home breast cancer DNA test with a warning. For all the risk, opioids have no pain relieving advantage in a year-long clinical trial. Teens using e-cigarette have the same toxic chemicals found in smokers. Peter Channel News Time is 11:01 on this late Tuesday night. It's time now for a traffic and transit report on this late Tuesday night on the Peter Channel Traffic Check. Beep beep! Let's study off on the MBTA where Green Line E-Branch service is terminating at Brigham Circle until 7 a.m. on Wednesday, March 7th, and please use Route 39 bus for service. Commuter rail and the ferries, they are looking good. Alright, highways and byways of New England. In Rhode Island, 95 minutes southbound side, it's slowed down Route 102 up in West Greenwich, Rhode Island, and it's looking good in Rhode Island. In Massachusetts, 495 minutes southbound side, so after Route 105 in the Middleborough, but it's looking good in southeastern Massachusetts at Cape and Islands. 495 minutes southbound side, it's so after the Mass Pike and Upton, 93 in the northbound side, so between Dorchester and downtown Boston and up into Somerville. 3 intersection with Lowell Connector 485, a little slow around the Lowell stretch. Route 2 eastbound side, Lowell and the Fitchburg stretch, Central Massachusetts was on Lincoln 91 southbound side. It's slow towards Northampton. Connecticut, 84 eastbound side, Lowell to Route 8 in Waterbury, Connecticut, and up north, 93 the northbound side, Lowell and Littleton, New Hampshire, and 295 southbound side, Lowell Route 95 up in Augusta, Maine, and Interstate 87 the southbound side, Lowell Route 11 up in Champlain, New York, and over 59 the northbound side, so it's South Quebec towards Montreal. Peter Chodu's time is 11:03 on this late Tuesday night. Time now for a weather report, and we are watching another nor'easter, but it is not going to be as bad as the one that hit on March 2nd, but it's going to be your typical March nor'easter as we take a look at the radar. Saturday open, it shows clouds coming into much of Boston vicinity in central western Massachusetts and Connecticut, and some rain showers around Logan Airport with some snow and sleet and patchy rain showers stretching line from the Cape down, stretching all the way up off New Hampshire, and some snow showers south central portions of Maine. And to the west of us, some snow stretching line from central portion of New York State down for Pennsylvania down to Northern Delaware and around the Baltimore, Washington quarter to Maryland and D.C. And snowing from Northern Delaware, and it's raining down the southern New Jersey area and southern portions of Delaware, and the rain stretching all the way down to south central Georgia. Alright, looking at the temperature spread around the region, it is in the 30s for much of southern New England, while it's going to be in the 20s to near 30 for much of northern New England, with a 34-degree reading in Portland, Maine, and 19 in Mount Washington, New Hampshire. Right now, in Norton, at the 11th hour, it's 34 degrees, humidity is 77%, 2.27 degrees, barometer 3.05 inches, and it's steady, and wind speed is calm. Alright, let's take a look at the Futurecast radar. Looking at the Futurecast, the latest on the storm. Alright. 1 a.m., the snow will make its way toward New York City, and the snow will make its way towards western Massachusetts, Connecticut. About 3 o'clock, we're seeing some snow flurries coming in around the North Shore of Massachusetts, seacoast, New Hampshire, and southern Maine. And then 4 a.m. will be still snow showered walls to be snowing moderately for New York City vicinity by about 6 a.m. So expect a little slow morning commute for those of you in the New York City area. And then the snow will make its way towards Connecticut by about 11 a.m. in western Massachusetts and central Mass. And it's going to be snowing up and around northern Massachusetts and up around Ipswich and around Cape Ann. And then the rain will make its way towards coastal Connecticut and Rhode Island by about 1 a.m. And then the rain will make its way towards southeastern Massachusetts by about 3 p.m. Well, it'll be snowing for much of Rhode Island. Into Rhode Island, and then the snow will turn to snow by about 4 to 6 p.m. But we will keep you posted on what this storm will do. Alright. We are under a flood watch continues for Rhode Island and southeastern Massachusetts from Wednesday morning to Thursday afternoon. Rain is expected to overspread the region Wednesday morning. The rain will become heavy at times Wednesday afternoon and evening before diminishing intensity, and the rain may change to a brief period of storm for the time late Wednesday afternoon and early evening, especially hills of northwest Rhode Island. The majority of what falls is expected to be rain. A quick 1 to 2 inches expected across the region. Wednesday afternoon and evening, the bulk of its rain will fall within a 6-hour period and may result in some river and stream flooding. There may all be a urban and poor drainage street flooding. This just given the heaviest rain will coincide with the Wednesday evening rush hour. Much of the eastern Massachusetts is under wind advice from 1 p.m. Wednesday to 1 a.m. Thursday. Northeast winds about 15-25 miles, gusts up to 50 miles an hour. Strongest winds Wednesday afternoon and evening. Winds are strong, capable of down to some small tree limbs and branches, possibly causing isolated parages, and traffic can be difficult, especially for high-profile vehicles. Wind advisory means that sustained winds up to 31 to 39 miles are expected with a gust between 46 and 57 miles an hour. Use extra caution when driving. Be prepared for possible parages. Hopefully, it's not going to be as bad as the one on March 2nd. And for the warning continues for the Taunton River near Bridgewater until further notice, and the warning is cancelled at 7:04 p.m. on Tuesday. The stage was 9.6 feet and flood stage is 8 feet, and minor flooding is occurring and the minor flood is forecast. Forecast, the river will continue to resident near 10.2 feet by early Friday morning. The additional rises may be possible thereafter. Impact 11 feet, minor lowland and backyard flooding is likely along the reaches of the river along the Bridgewater Middlebury. Backwater flooding from the Taunton River will cause prolonged flooding in the lower Pritchard Brook in Middlebury. This will cause Wollasky Park to become impassable by vehicles for days. Beware of the dangers across the flooded roadways. The water may be deeper than you think. Flooded waters may have the ability to have damaged roadways. He advised the local officials to evacuate efforts to do so. Alright, let's take a look at our forecast. It goes like this. For tonight, it's going to be chance of snow showers day after 4 a.m. Mostly cloudy skies, low about 29 degrees, out northeast wind, chance of 30%. Little notes of expected for Wednesday, rain and storm becoming all storm by 4 p.m. High near 39 degrees, northeast at about 3 to 5 miles an hour with a gust as high as 36 miles an hour. Increase at 11 to 6 miles an hour afternoon. Chance of 100% new circulation weather twitch is possible for Wednesday night, rain main before 4 a.m. Low on 32 degrees, east about 10 to 7 gusts as high as 43 miles an hour. Chance of 100% new precipitation between 3/4 1 inch possible for Thursday. Chance of rain snow before 10 a.m. The chance of rain between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. Clouds about 41 degrees, west about 11 miles gust size, 24 miles an hour. Chance of 50%. New circulation less than half an inch possible Thursday night. Most of the Cascades about 28 degrees, west about 3 to 8 miles an hour for Friday. Chance of snow shower before 1 p.m. The chance of rain between 1 and 5 p.m. The chance of rain and snow after 5 p.m. Partly sunny skies about 41 degrees, chance of 30%. Friday night, podcast about 28 degrees. For Saturday, most sunny skies about 43, about 28 degrees. For Sunday, most sunny to most skies about 45, about 30 degrees. And for Monday, chance of rain or snow, partly sunny to most skies about 44, about 30 degrees, chance of 30%. And for Tuesday, a mixed bag, chance of rain, snow, partly sunny about 44 degrees, chance of 30%. Peter Chell News Tom. 11:09 on this late Tuesday night. And it's time for a sports report. The Boston Bruins on fire, chasing the Tampa Bay Lightning as they welcome the Detroit Red Wings to the Garden. And it was a dandy at the Garden. The Bruins started the first period with a pair of goals in a span of 15 seconds. Troy Krug and Drake Bilbus make it 2-0 in favor of the Bruins, but then Nielsen and Green got 2 goals there for the Red Wings, 2, and then Troy Krug made it 3-2 on a goal. Bruins went into the first period up 3-2, and then Masha up to 4-2 on a goal at 3-2 in the second period to make it 4-2. But then after Anthony Manta gets the goal 12-5 to make it 4-3 Boston, Masha extends it at 5-3 and a goal at 13-18 to make it 5-3 Bees. But then Manta again with a goal to make it 5-4 Bees through 2 periods, and then Martin Frick gets a goal at 9:46 and third to make it 5-5 to score, and then 34 seconds overtime. Brand Masha netted a goal as the Boston Bruins continue to pad the lead for second Atlanta with a 6-5 overtime win over the Detroit Red Wings as Anton Godobin had 30 saves in net for the Bees. Bruins are 41-15 and 8 on the season. And the standings, the Bruins are 6 points behind the Tampa Bay Lightning for first place in the Atlantic Division. Next up for the Boston Bruins, they will be at the Garden on Thursday night for the date with the Philadelphia Flyers. Okay, got NHL scores, and Texas to Washington Capitals 2-0 at 17:31 in the second period. New Jersey Devils over the Montreal Canadiens 6-4. Winnipeg Jets the New York Rangers 3-0. Columbus Blue Jackets the Vegas Golden Knights 4-1. Tampa Bay Lightning over the Florida Panthers 5-4. Nashville Predators over the Dallas Stars 2-0. Minnesota Wild over the Colorado Hurricanes 6-2, and the Chicago Blackhawks to the Colorado Avalanche 2-1 final in overtime. How about those Bruins? In NBA scores, Philadelphia 76 is 128, Sean Hornets 114, Toronto Raptors 106, Atlanta Hawks 90. It's Washington Wizards 117, Miami Heat 113 final in overtime. It is Houston Rockets 122, Oklahoma City Thunder 112. Dallas Mavericks defeat the Denver Nuggets 118-107. And the Portland Trailblazers of the New York Knicks 57-52 halftime break. Second quarter underway in Oakland. Golden State Warriors leading Brooklyn Nets 35-19 at 10:42 second quarter. It's the North Pelicans 36, LA Clippers 31. College basketball scores. Gonzaga 74, BYU 54. Morgan State 81, South Carolina State 8 with 29 seconds left. Second half MEAC men's tournament first round. SWAC men's tournament quarterfinal. It's Prairie View 83 and Akron State 65-136 second half. 15:42 first half. It is Portland State and Sacramento State 4-4 to the score. In the Big Sky Men's Championship first round, 7-62, Jackson State 68. South Dakota State 97 hits. South Dakota 87 Summer League Men's Championship final. Quarterfinal of the SWAC Men's Tournament is Texas 790 hits. Alabama State 76. In the first round of the ACC Men's Tournament, it was Boston College 87 hits. Georgia Tech 77 hits. Notre Dame 67 hits. Pittsburgh 64. Notre Dame, North Dakota 76. Montana State 74 in the Big Sky Men's Championship first round. Florida A&M 88. Howard 78. Northern Colorado 82. Northern Arizona 59. North Carolina Central 68. Columbus State 48 win the MAC Men's Tournament first round. Syracuse 73. Wake Forest 64th in the ACC Men's Tournament first round. Horizon League's Men's Championship. It was Wright State 74. It's Cleveland State 57. In the CAA Men's Championship final, it is Charleston 83. Northeastern 76. American East Men's Championship semifinals. Vermont 78. Stony Brook 51. LIU Brooklyn 71. It is Wagner 61 in the Northeast Conference Men's Tournament Final. America's East Men's Championship Semifinal. It's UMBC 75, Hartford 60, Oxford Pine Bluff 77, Mississippi Valley State 73, and Iowa State falling to 7 Utah 76-68. Okay, look at that. Some sports news. The Patriots will not have a defensive coordinator next season as Brian Flores won't get to Talbot will call defensive plays for the Patriots. Another NFL comment in the books. Christian McCaffrey brothers among group to 8 fallen hiker. Memphis has reportedly considered Penny Hardaway as its next head coach. And Robinson among players not tabbed in the franchise tab. Russell Westbrook reflects the Western playing with Kevin Durant and James Harden. Tim Lincecum is back for his pitch in his late brother and for himself. Kevin Love opens about his in-game panic attack. Kirk Cousins asks for a suggestion on a new team and Broncos demand Sanders chimes in. Pittsburgh Steelers franchise Le'Veon Bell for the second straight season. Dallas Mavericks signed jersey patch sponsor for 2 weeks after Sports Illustrated report. How much did that dent in Kevin Harvick's car actually help him on track? CBS's Selection Sunday show will reveal NCAA tournament teams in the first 10 minutes. Ex-Raider Alden Smith turns himself police on domestic violence charge. Syracuse basketball gets first ACC tournament win. North Carolina up next. Dolphins owner Stephen Ross walks back after comments. One first penalty said. And that is going to be it for Sport. The Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this late Tuesday night, March 6th, 2018. Viewers, hope you have a good night with a good positive attitude. I'll see you tomorrow morning in the more report. You have a good night.